Atlanta United Fan TV, 2-1 win back at the Benz finally.
Yeah.
And Justin Meram with the brace, kind of saving this game a little bit for us because it could have gone several different ways.
Yeah, I think so. Even before Atlanta's first goal, I think it was that Montreal almost scored on that breakaway when Guzan lit into the defense.
Yeah.
That was a. I mean, we talked about Montreal and where they are in the standings, and they are there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I know they've played a lot of games, but they're in the mix to host a playoff game at this point, which I think would be surprising to a lot of people. But yeah, I mean, they're a solid outfit. They stayed compact. They made it difficult for Atlanta to score, really create much. And yeah.
But yeah, to be fair, they also didn't have very much going on before their goal. I mean, it really was, they came to smash and grab pretty much. But their goal, it's just ugly on our part.
Because it's a miss clearance, and it's one of those second opportunities. I will say Montreal definitely played a little more at the beginning of the second half. That's probably the time to strike, especially when you're down 1-0.
Yep.
I think they came with a clear game plan. Their block was kind of, I guess, that mid block. Nobody's past the half line really, but the defensive line was still kind of high. Yeah. But Atlanta tried going over the top a lot at first, wasn't successful with that. And then finally, PD finds Meram one-on-one, and Meram does. That's why he's in the team. That's why we wanted to see him start. It's because he has that creativity, and now we see he can also score. So he's been such a valuable addition to this team.
Yeah. Now, in terms of PT, there was, I think, visibly, Frank de Boer was on the sidelines, kind of throwing a little bit of a tantrum after PT kind of misplaced a pass, and then he was shortly taken off for Dion Pereira. Do you think there was much to that, or is it now just kind of because there's fixture congestion and there's a little bit of rest?
Yeah, both. Because I think PD was definitely better in the first half. He was in the mix more. He had that assist, and he was in that scramble as well, and so on. Yeah. Second half, though, he wasn't finishing runs. He looked knackered overall. I think de Boer may have been frustrated. Maybe not with just that individual misplaced pass, but like the stuff leading up to that. Right. And I think he looked really tired when he came off. I would consider starting him on the bench versus is it Chicago we play this week?
Chicago,
yeah. So I would consider starting him on the bench, maybe bringing him for 20 minutes, because I think we want him fresh for that Red Bulls match next week. So
very true.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of things. That's why he came off.
So in terms of that, I mean, not looking spectacular for most of the match, but Justin Meram kind of with the breakthrough here. I mean, was he really the difference, or was it, just kind of some lucky bounces and, at the end, at least for the second goal? Not a lucky bounce for Justin Meram's first goal at all.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, definitely made a difference on that first goal, right? Second goal is right place, right time. Shout out to Breck Shea immediately coming on and getting in the mix and contributing. Yeah. I mean, the set pieces have also gotten better. And that was a header to a header. It was actually a really well-worked set piece by Atlanta. Yeah. So I think that Meram, I think he deserves his goals. I mean, especially the first one. But in general, I think that he was sharp. And I think that, he deserved to be player of the game. And it's one of those where, yes, the team doesn't look great. And so there weren't a whole lot of standout performers. Right. But you just need somebody to make a difference for you on the day. It doesn't matter who. So, and Atlanta got that today.